What's going on out there, friends and family? It's your boy, the motivational teacher to the masses, bringing you another edition of these hits, high intensity training. But y'all know how we got to do it. Let's rock it in with this tight.
It ain't no friend to me. Wage a war, wage a war, wage a war, wage a war against mediocrity. It ain't no friend to me. Wage a war, wage a war, wage a war, wage a war against mediocrity. It ain't no friend to me. Wage a war, wage a war, wage a war, wage a war against mediocrity. It ain't no friend to me.
We're waging war against mediocrity. It ain't no friend of me. Let's break bread. You know, y'all know how we do it. It's Saturday morning. We out here. The boys in there getting a little training, and while they're training on the inside of basketball because they're doing what they want to do, I come out here in the car and I train and get better at speaking. This is what I want to do. They're doing what they want to do. I'm starting to see the eyes come in the room. Holler at your boy as you come in here. Y'all know what I say. Share this to your top 5 relationships. If they can't grow with you, they can't go with you. And I know you got a destination and you want to take as many that can go with you. Let's break this bread. This morning, for a brief moment, I want to talk to you about doing it anyway. I think it's common anytime you want to do anything above average to have, I like to call it butterflies in the midst of your stomach. I think sometimes to have, they call it the shakies a little bit when you're trying to do something that you've never seen done before. It can be nerve-wracking. It can make you anxious. It can be where you had a knots in your stomach. It can be where you have negative self-talk. It can be where you talk to yourself about, can I really do it? All that. What's up, Scott? Thanks for joining us on Facebook. Appreciate you hopping in here, my brother. Could it be? It is normal and it's natural to have all those emotions. When you say, I want to do something I've never seen done in my lineage. I want to go farther than I've seen anybody that looks like me or that I know have gone. It can sometimes shake your nerves. And I call that doubt. And most times when you try to do anything above average, you're going to have to do it in the presence of doubt. Doesn't mean that doubt is going to subside. Doesn't mean that doubt is going away. Doesn't mean that doubt is going to stick his head in the sand. It just means that I have to build the courage to do it anyway. Somebody get in that chat box. Do it anyway. That word doubt is a state of uncertainty, hesitation, or lack of conviction about the truth, the reality or reliability of something. Let me break bread. Doubt is the state of uncertainty, hesitation, or lack of conviction about the truth. I want to talk about doubt being a lack of conviction about the truth. I am going to break bread. See, doubt comes in many different forms. Doubt comes in the form of you telling yourself or you questioning your beliefs, your motives about why you're doing what you do. Doubt comes in the belief of not having the ample amount of resources in order to accomplish the goal. Doubt comes into your neighbor next door saying, can you really do? Doubt comes in the appearance of me comparing myself to a person who has done what I'm ultimately looking to do. Like, ooh, they got that degree, they've had that experience. I don't have that experience. Doubt shows its face in many forms. It's the conviction or lack of conviction about the truth. See, let me share something with you. When you know whose you are, when the great I am, let me say it this way, when the great I am has awakened your I am, doesn't mean that I'm not going to doubt, but it does mean doubt doesn't carry as much weight when I know me and God, we are the majority. I'm about to break bread. When I know that the great I am who awakens my I am, and when he and I work together in tandem, I am unstoppable. I am no longer dependent on my ability, my strength, my knowledge, my well-being to be what gets me to the top, but it's a partnership with me and the great I am. The great I am, God says, I hold the king's heart in my hand like putty. It's no longer just me. I say, do it anyway in the face of fear, doubt. Do it anyway. I love this quote. Your faith can move mountains and your doubt can create them. it could be a molehill. And the more we sit there in our minds and ponder on how hard it is to accomplish the goal, that molehill, that ant bed now becomes a mountain in our mind. I'm telling you today, we have to start removing all doubt. We have to stop removing all doubt and start speaking the words that give us life. We got to start casting down every thought that doesn't exalt me or doesn't exalt us in the place where we want to go. If it not exalting you and it's not leading you to the place where you ultimately want to be, I got to cast it down because it's not my original thought. Oh my God, whoever owns this 6 inches of real estate between your ears own ultimate manifestation and destiny. That's why the Super Bowl commercials, companies were paying north of $12, $13 million for one 45-second slot for the Super Bowl because they were trying to control what goes in between your ears. You see now that this administration is trying to control the media, because if I control the media, I control what gets in between your ears. Whatever controls the 6 inches of real estate between your ears is the rudder that controls the boat. And the moment you take control and start casting down thoughts, start casting down imagination, start casting down words that do not build you up, it's going to be difficult to overcome doubt and to reach for the ultimate goal. I'm breaking bread this morning. Doubt has killed more dreams. Doubt has killed more destiny. Doubt and fear has killed more greatness than any other thing on this earth. And most often, there are books in you right now that you have not written. There's a business on the inside of you right now that you have not started. There's a leader, there's a CEO, there's a COO, there's greatness on the inside of you that you've neglected because of doubt and fear. And my simple message this morning, break bread motivational teacher, my simple message this morning is do it anyway. That it can be deceptive because whatever it is, you can accomplish it. Do it. That job, that goal, that dream, that business, that book, that gifting that God has given you from the foundation of the earth. The motivational teacher is saying, do it anyway in the presence of fear. And man, as you begin to take steps, as you begin to walk in faith, man, you'll see fear and doubt begin to subside just a little bit. And the more days and the more minutes and the more hours and the more moments that I can walk in faith, the chains of fear start to subside. We gotta add, we gotta put minutes, seconds together that equal minutes, and minutes that equal hours, and hours that equal days, and days that equal weeks, and weeks that equal months. We gotta do it anyway, in the presence of fear, in the presence of doubt, in the presence of unbelief. Do it anyway. God is calling you to a higher level, a higher version of yourself. Will you, he said, come up high, come up hither a little farther so I can show you things that you have not seen. Will you answer the call, or will you still respond to fear and doubt? Well, it's just not my time. Well, it must not be meant for me. Well, I don't know about it. It just seems like it's a long road. Will you answer the call and do it anyway? Do it anyway. Simple message. Prophesy to yourself. Start speaking to yourself. Do it anyway. Fear was never meant to stop you. Doubt was never meant to stop you. Do it anyway. It's your boy, the motivational teacher to the masses, bring you another one of these hits. Do it anyway. And until next time, I am challenging you to wage war on mediocrity. Your boy is out.
It ain't no friend to me. Wage a war, wage a war, wage a war, wage a war against mediocrity. It ain't no friend to me.